All right, I want to roll in some B-roll right off the bat because we're going to talk about the NAACP 39th Annual Scholarship Awards that were given out. And there you can see it's a little different this year. We have Jerome Barkin, the president of the Terrebonne Parish NAACP. We have Ms. Sherry Ezel, the secretary of that branch, and Ms. Diana Collins, the youth director. And they're joining us on the set today. And as we roll this in, you can see the scholarships were given away to 30 very lucky individuals. But I don't know if we should say lucky because they earned it. They went out and they really earned these scholarships. And it's a little different this year. So I want to come to the desk. We'll start off with Sherry Ezel today. Sherry, welcome to the program. Good to have you here.
Thank you, Martin. Welcome.
And, you know, it's different watching that, but it still gets done.
Yes.
They still get the scholarship, but it's different. Explain how y'all pulled it all together.
Well, it was kind of, I guess, bittersweet because we definitely enjoy having our scholarship banquet, and Freedom Fund Bank is what it's called, at the Civic Center. But this year, and actually it started last year, because of COVID-19, it kind of put a damper on our celebration that we normally draw between 8 and 1,000 people every year at the Civic Center. So we did not want to put a burden on our scholarship recipients by not having something for them or continuing this great cause, because this is our 39th year doing this. So we said, oh, what can we do? So Diane, myself, and Mr. Boykin got together, kind of brainstorming what can we do to keep this going. And that's when we came by, because everyone was doing this drive-by. I said, we're going to do a drive-by scholarship. Mm-hmm. So they were excited, especially we kept the children safe, us safe as well, and the community safe by doing this. So everybody wins.
Fantastic. I want to turn to Miss Diana Collins now. Yes. She is the youth director. She's always enthusiastic. And what does that mean to you that through a COVID, you're still able to walk to the vehicle and give the youth a reward for their hard work, and they were all smiles and appreciative?
Yes, they work hard, just like you said earlier. They work hard, deserve it, and well needed. You know, those kids have been through a lot too. Some of them haven't, but we have kids that really struggle, and to see them going to college. And it makes me feel good because, you know, I look at the kids to be a blessing, because we're not only speaking about them, but they're in the Bible. God talk about children, and He want us to make sure we take care of the kids, and that's very important for me. A parent with kids and know how it is to struggle to put your kids through college, because I had 4 and I did that single, so it's hard. But they happy, and we feel good because Jerome gets out and he works for him. You know, I got to give him that. But without him getting out there to work, and the kids I couldn't have a youth department, you know, because the money coming in like that, you know, through that. But it's a blessing. It's happy because look, they coming for their money, you know, because they know they need it. They come to meeting, you see how they participate. And all that's in it, you know, for those kids to gain. You know, they work for it now. Yeah. They work for it.
And let me turn to Mr. Jerome Barkin, the president of the Terrebonne Parish NAACP. You would think in this kind of year, it'd be hard to raise money, but y'all got it done.
Yes, Martin, to be honest with you, it's a lot of hard work. The sponsors who have been with us for many, many years have came forward again to still give money. As you know, in this pandemic that we have now, you worry, well, can we pull it off like we have done in the past under normal conditions? But Martin, I must say, all of our sponsors who have been with us over the years showed up again this year to give money to these kids to go to college.
Because I guess they think the pandemic's here, but it doesn't stop the kids from having to go to college. So they're still going to have bills, right?
Right. But it says a lot for a lot of these sponsors, I mean, who business is not as good as it was during normal times. Some of them had even laid some employees off because of this pandemic. And for them to still find a way to give to the NAACP for a scholarship for our kids, it says a lot for that company.
And they might have taken it out of their own personal salary
That's what I'm saying.
to do it. That's incredible. Diana, let me come back to you. What do y'all keep getting the energy to do this? You said you raised 4?
Yeah.
And you put 4 through college? That's incredible. Where'd you find the energy? I want you to be an example for the group out here.
And that's why I do it, because I didn't. My parents couldn't do it, so I always say, if I can help somebody else's kid, along the way, I feel good about it. And it's not me, it ain't about me. It's about these kids getting the things that they desire, they need, So, getting out there, doing things that we do we do for them, raise money for their trips and take them on different trips that they never went on. I did so many fish dinner in the community, helped me, raise the money for these kids.
You're getting the 39th annual scholarship awards that were given out, and this year a little different, like we said, and they were given out on location. The cars drove up to the sheriff's rifle range. There you see, Jerome, I think I saw you in that shot right there, handing out one of them. See different people handing out the scholarship award. So I want to come.
Please.
Go ahead, jump on in. We could talk over that. How many people participated in the actual that day event?
We had like 25.
Okay.
25.
So they had a good crew. Look, you can see they eagerly awaiting.
Oh yeah. The line was so long.
And some of them were in college.
Yes, they'll wait.
So
As
their
you can see,
parents
That looks
came.
like Wayne, huh?
former Councilman Wayne
Yeah,
Thibodeau.
Wayne Thibodeau. Okay.
We also had our police chief,
Yeah, Dana.
Dana Coleman, participate in helping giving out the scholarship.
He's such a good guy too.
Yeah.
He really is. So I want to come back to let's talk, because I want to spend some time. And Diana, let me come back to you. It's all about the youth, and I could see your enthusiasm when y'all up there talking about the youth. What are some of the things that you did prior COVID, and how did you morph into different things this year to sort of keep them excited a little bit?
Well, one of the things that we did, we raised money for our trip to Washington. Different fundraiser, like fish dinners, the schools participate in it big. We did a penny drive. Every month for meeting, they had to bring in some pennies. And if they didn't have a penny, they have to bring some dollar bills. So I had them doing that. And pretty much we made over $300 just them doing that.
Really?
Yes. And tickets. We pushed the tickets. I pushed tickets.
So in other words, you got them involved to help with the
yes.
fundraiser, so that
It's
way
for
they
them.
they appreciate
Yeah.
where it's coming
definitely,
from.
Yes. Because all of them want to go on the trip. All of them want to go. So they all want to participate. And parents, you got to give that to the parents.
How many students or young adults are we talking about that go on the trip?
Well, how many that really could afford it? We do like 15.
It's a good group.
Yeah, I had supposed to have 20 this year, but they realized that they was going back to school on the 9th that we was coming back.
Yeah.
So they couldn't go. But we did have 12 the kids that went to Washington. We take up to 15 to 20 kids to the convention every year.
And Cheryl, let me come back to you, because it seems like the Terrebonne NAACP, and I'm not disparaging any other one,
Yeah.
but y'all are always doing new and innovative things. Is there like a think tank where y'all get together and go, how can we one up what we did last year?
Well, we have been voted #1 branch in the state several years in a row. And a lot of the branches would call us, say, hey, what are y'all doing? How do y'all raise this money? How do you do certain things? So we just brainstorm, or I'll say, hey, Jerome, what about this? Or hey, Diane, what do you think about this? So we kind of get together and think of different ways that not only keep the kids energetic with this, but us, because it takes more than 3, especially to put on like a big Freedom Fund banquet, to do, we've done different things to raise money to go to conventions. and just looking to do more in the community. Jerome stays busy a lot with handling, him and Greg Harding, the vice president, any complaints that come about. I try to gear with the memberships, because right now we're trying to get a membership drive going so we can increase the membership.
But that's what I want the audience to know. It's not just about complaints.
Right.
There's so much that y'all do.
Other stuff.
there's so
We
many-
do back to school giveaways. During Thanksgiving, Diana always has a turkey and ham giveaway that we do. We did sponsorship with COVID, where we helped give away, and that was in conjunction with Rouse's and McDonald's and Sheriff Tim Saunier, and PCM, where we got together and gave breakfast to anybody that pulled up. It was a drive-through. Again, trying to keep it safe. But
These drive-throughs are getting popular. Jerome, let's talk about, and if we run out of time in this segment, we'll come back in the next segment too, but let's at least start off. Who's the big sponsors? Who helps you out? Who keeps this all going for you?
I mean, we have a lot of big sponsors. BUK distributors have been with us from the beginning, even before I became president of the NAACP. And even this year, they stepped up their sponsorship and gave even more money. So, I mean, those guys over there, JJ Buque, the third, and Carlton Casey, every year, we don't have to look for them, Martin.
Well, they learn from their dad well, didn't they? And their mom.
Yeah. And I also learned that not only the NAACP they give to us, many organizations in this community, very diverse group of organizations. So, I mean, when you have sponsors like that are willing to give back to the community, it doesn't do anything but help that organization that, that they give to.
Well, good.
Terrebonne forward.
Yeah. Terrebonne,
And another family that's been with us for many, many years, Dick Barker, Terrebonne Ford, and Mike Barker and the Barker family. I mean, every year we don't have to look for these guys. All they want to know is when we're gonna have it, and they show up, man.
And therein too, you could go back to the dad and the grandfather.
And you sure is right.
They plant the seed, everybody follows them.
Right, and it continues to grow over the years.
I want to go, I want to do something different, because we have the names, we have the pictures. So Jay, let's put up the pictures if we could. There they are. And I want to let y'all, let's say everybody's name that's on this list. I want to throw it to y'all. Make them feel real important, because they are.
They are.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, so our first one is Yaslin Arsenault, who is attending Southern University. Trenton Butler, Nicholls State University. Travis Brown, ULL. Jamie Bryant, Southern University. Alexis Cayette, ULL. Aricia Celestine, Grambling State University. Taylor Every, Fletcher Community College. Kenneth Fountain, ULL. Caroline Francis, LSU, and she's a LPFA scholarship recipient, as well as Kenneth Fountain, their LPFA. That's another big sponsor of ours. Beyonce Henry, Dillard University.
Yes, and we have Treon Jones, Homer Christian. He's going to Southeastern University. John LeBlanc, Vanderbilt Catholic High. He's attending LSU. I'm Momon. He's going to Vanderbilt. He's from Vanderbilt Catholic High. He's attending LSU. Kaya Matthews, she's from Vanderbilt, and she's also attending LSU. And then we had Iman McKinley. He's from Homer Christian. He's attending Southern University. And then we had Ty Miller, and she is from Vanderbilt Catholic High, and she's also attending University of Louisiana. Jakai Patterson, he's from Terrebonne High. He's attending Morehouse University. Terrell Pleasure, Eleanor Memorial High School, attending Nicholls State University. Charleston Rainey, he's from Eleanor Memorial. He's also attending Nicholls State University. He is also LPFA scholarship recipient. And Maya Robertson from Terrebonne High. She is attending Fletcher Community College.
Got a whole nother row.
All right, we have Sadie Rogers, ULL with the LPFA scholarship. Xavier Richardson, attending Nicholls State University. Jernae Salisbury, Southern University. She's an LPA scholarship recipient. Rihanna Simmons, attending Dillard University. Jamisha Stewart, attending Louisiana Lafayette, another LPFA scholarship recipient. Jaden Thomas, ULL. Lauren Wyatt, Southern University. Kennedy Wesley, Southern University. Anaya Whitley, University of Lafayette at Monroe. I'm sorry, University of Louisiana at Monroe, and she's an LPFA scholarship recipient. And Tyler Williams, attending Nicholls State University, and he's an LPFA scholarship recipient.
And with a few minutes left, and I don't know if y'all have compiled this number or not, maybe I'm putting you on the spot, but how many scholarships have been given up to date? That's quite a few every year.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody counting? Because maybe somebody should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We even thought about one year having a reunion. You know, we talked about that with the kids coming back, and Diane used to do that with the book awards. She used to give out book awards. So as they're in college, you still want to reward them for the great work that they're continuing to do.
So to see who became the who's who along the way. But this is some impressive students, and I know some of them, and just well deserving. How do they qualify for this?
Well, participation.
Okay.
I have not set a high GPA.
Right.
I set a minimum, what the state requires, 2.5. Everybody, all the kids should have a 2.5.
Sure. Yeah.
So I do that. And, participating, like I say, attending meetings, fundraiser, so, and then I give so many programs, and they have to be on the programs. But that's about it.
So they really have to work for it.
No.
And also what
Accountability.
Also what Miss Collin does is she reach out to all the local high schools, guidance counselors,
Right.
and give them the information and have them to give us some feedback on some kids who they feel would be worthy of it.
All right. I want to show. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And also, Martin, they get credit for, for school. I even have, I have an after-school program that we put on through the parish from John Nave. I got to mention his name, and Gordy Doug, that gave us this opportunity to have an after-school tutoring program. And I have some of my kids working because they need the hours for school. So I have them working there also.
All right, that's
tutoring,
fantastic.
yes.
So we got about 30 seconds left. Let's get a shot of the panel again. There you see Jerome Boykin, the president of the Terrebonne Parish NAACP, Ms. Sherry Ezel, the secretary of the same branch, and Diana Collins, the youth director. Congratulations, gang. Great job. Keep the money coming. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes.
I know the students really appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank y'all for being here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we'll take a short break. We'll have a lot more. Let's leave you with that picture real quick. 30 scholarships. We'll leave you with that. There they are.